He did. He got
Bernie
under a
would,
lot of
and
people's skin.
also Elizabeth Warren. They were both
Oh
like
yeah.
hysterically. They were like,
Well,
like it's
but
like,
she's another one. She's like number two or three on money from big pharma. So
hello and welcome to Texas Tough Chicks. We're glad you're here. If you're here for the first time, welcome. And if you're coming back for your poison, welcome back. And wow, we've got some appointees that have been
oh
trying to
yeah,
get through our hearings here. And
boy, and they.
wow,
Mhm. I love it.
yeah,
The ones that got through, man, they hit the ground running.
yes,
Christy Nome
yes,
was out,
yep,
boom, right out there in her flak jacket
yes.
immediately. Of course, she caught a lot of heat about what is she posing for, and that stupid
Oh,
outfit.
they're
I'm
just
going,
gonna, yeah, they're gonna say all that stuff. We just
oh
got to
yeah,
blow
yeah,
that off. They're,
I know they're
bunch
idiots.
of
I don't care.
idiots. Yeah.
Yep, yep.
Yeah,
But
and boy, sure, Robert Kennedy Jr. He went through. Wow,
oh,
wow.
did you see the was Bernie Sanders was talking to
Oh
him,
yes,
and he started mouthing off about, would you swear to, or say that you're not going to take any money from pharmaceuticals for 4 years after, and of course RFK just threw it back at, well, like you. And
yeah,
I actually looked up that they posted the money that goes to Bernie Sanders. Pfizer was a big one, and there's
yep.
all this stuff. He also gets money from the U.S. Postal Service.
Oh
He gets
wow,
money from the Department of Defense.
wow,
How does that crap happen? How does that
wow,
happen? And of course, he
wow.
says, "Oh, it's just individual donors and stuff." And I'm going, that man just makes me want to puke. And I,
Oh, he's
I
such a
remember,
liar.
yes. And back, do you remember when he was running for president and Buttigieg said something about having, I only have one house, you have three mansions, and he goes, well, I'm a senator and I need those, blah blah blah. And I'm going, golly, people, who votes for this man?
Right,
Who votes for this man?
right.
Because
He
he's
is.
a communist,
Yep.
socialist, elite,
Yes. Yeah.
SOB.
Elite. That's really the
Yes.
descriptive word for him. Yeah, boy, RFK got under his skin. Ooh, ooh,
He
wow.
did. He did. He got
Bernie
under a
would,
lot of
and
people's
also
skin.
Elizabeth Warren. They were both
Oh
like
yeah.
hysterically. They were like,
Well, but
like it's like,
she's another one. She's like number two or three on money from big pharma. So yeah, they're gonna squeak because he's gonna put down their cash cow. So oh yeah, yeah.
mm,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be a and then also the gentleman who's going for the FBI. I
Cash
always forget
Patel.
his. Yeah, it's Cash Patel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he held his cool so well.
Yes, he
I
did.
I would have flipped a gasket, and he just held it together,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and he did not let them bully him.
Mm-hmm.
And I know they're terrified of him. They are absolutely
Mm-hmm.
100% terrified of him. And
Yeah,
wow.
yeah. Because I hope he starts exposing all of them, and
Yep. Oh yeah.
there a lot of them need to go to jail, straight to jail for treason, for crimes against the country, whatever. So
Yes. Yes. I'm
I
just
just,
really amazed at how many of these appointees that are going through this gauntlet are
mm-hmm.
so brave. Like they are
Oh
so
yeah.
brave, and they're so resolved to like say, no, you cannot bully me. You're not
Mm-hmm.
gonna kowtow me. You're not gonna make me feel, like I'm
No,
lesser than you. I am speaking for the American, and a lot of them have pointed out, hey, the American public, they spoke. They spoke
right,
on
right. It
this.
was a mandate.
And
It was
it's
a
against
mandate.
you, not
Mm-hmm.
me, against
Right.
you. And we're going
Exactly.
in to clean this mess up that you all made. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm just amazed at how brave they are. They are
Oh,
just,
me
and,
too.
and
Me
it's
too.
very encouraging. I have to say, I mean, I am not an RFK fan. I just really, there's some things I just don't agree with him at all. But what I really appreciate about him is the risk he's taken, the steps, like he has gone against his own family. They have done so much damage to him. And he's
I
gone
know.
against so many people, all of these Democrats in this here in these hearings, they're all griping at him and yelling
I
at him
know.
because
I
they were
know.
his friends yesterday. But as soon as he started talking sense. Oh boy, you get off that reservation, oh, they're going to slap you down, you know,
Oh yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
boy, he's
Well,
really risked it all.
again, he's threatening their money pots,
Yeah.
because
Yep.
he's going after big pharma and the vaccine stuff and all of
Yep.
this stuff and all that. There's so much corruption there, so much corruption.
Yes. Yeah.
And I
It's
was
a
like,
Senate, by the
yay!
way.
And I want to slap Lisa Murkowski and whatever Colin, those and McConnell for voting against whoever it was they voted against. Who was it?
Oh, yeah, I don't know, but
Oh,
McConnell's just a
Hegseth. It was
waste.
Pete. It was Pete Hegseth. They voted against
Oh,
him.
that's right.
And
Yes, yes,
yeah,
yes. That
yeah, yeah,
almost
yeah,
that almost didn't go through, and thank God
yep.
JD came through. And you know, JD, can we say he's another really brave one, and
Yes, he
really
is.
just upfront, real human being. Like he's just
Yep,
like most
yep.
of us that would be in that position. Like, you know, when he walks in the Oval Office and he's like, "Oh wow," you know, I mean, like that's exactly
Hmm.
how we would feel. We would be
Yes,
like,
yes,
"Wow,
yes.
I can't believe I'm even here," you know.
I know,
And
I know.
I just feel so genuine from him. And you know, whether it is
He
or not is
is.
irrelevant, but it's
No, I
just
think he is.
so not politician like, you
Hmm.
know, and we're
Yep.
so tired. All of us are so tired of the politicians who always say they're working for our good, yet they're just packing their pockets full of, you know,
Hmm.
what do
Yep.
you call it? Money, dirty money.
Yep. Right, right.
They're, you know, they're getting
Well,
theirs
it's
and they're getting all their, you know, retirement lined up and they're on different, you know, healthcare than we'll ever be on. And you know
right,
what I mean?
right.
The
Yep.
tariffs right now,
Hmm.
super big deal.
Oh
Trump
yeah.
said you know, hey, let's take a lot of this tax burden off of us as tax paying
Right.
citizens.
Right.
Let's put it on the people that we should be putting it on, the people who are
Mhm.
trying to flood our markets with their products
Right.
and make all the money off of us, and then we're paying taxes. It's ridiculous. Let's have them. Those tariffs are basically taxes on those products. And
Yeah.
of course, you know, they're going all out. And of course the liberals are using this. Most people don't even understand what it is. And they're just all like, we shouldn't have tariffs. Blah, blah, blah. I love Trudeau coming out. The whiny baby. The you
Hmm.
could
Yes, he
and
is.
he's grown up. And so what is he doing? He's like threatening to put tariffs on America. Okay, good luck. Like, what do we get from Canada that we couldn't produce ourselves? Okay,
Well, that was
fine.
there was in the local newspaper, they were talking about the tariffs on oil uh, and gas coming out of Mexico and Canada into the United States and how, oh, it's going to raise the price at the pump. I went, wait a minute. We have the power to produce all we need. So if we just open up
Yep,
the drilling and everything here, we don't
yep.
need anybody else's stuff. You know?
And thank God Trump is going to refill our reserves.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Oh
yeah.
my. I can't
Yep.
believe that
Yep.
Biden depleted our reserves. Okay.
Yes.
Ooh, does it just feel so great not to see him or
Hmm.
Harris? It just
Yes.
feels
Yes.
so like it's such a
Yes.
relief. It's
Oh,
such
yes.
a relief.
Relief is the word. Relief
Hmm.
is the word.
Yeah.
Several times, different people lately, we've said, just imagine what it'd be like right now if Kamala had won. And
Oh
I
my
don't even want to
gosh.
think about it.
Oh my
I don't even,
gosh. No.
that's like the
Mm-mm.
worst horror movie to think about.
No, no, wait.
Bad dream.
I think I need a barf bag. I mean,
Oh,
just
yeah,
thinking
yeah, yeah.
about it scares me. I just, oh
Hmm.
my gosh.
So we're
Well,
not
and
doing
then
that.
the canal, the Panama Canal.
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
I
That was,
just read, was that
yeah.
something you sent me
Yes,
about the Panama Canal?
I just saw that they said that Panama has decided they are not going to renew their agreement with China over the Panama
Yay.
Canal. So
And they
that's the
shouldn't
Trump
anyway.
effect. No, no.
That's like basically illegal. So
Yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah,
not
yeah.
for them to negotiate with China anyway. So
Right.
we're taking
Awesome.
it back.
Yep, yep.
This okay. I know there's a lot of people, and not anyone that would even look at us, but you know, there's a lot of people that are like, you know, they're all disappointed because their candidate didn't win. But please, God, I hope they have enough brains to see that we're actually getting America back again. We're actually
Yes, yes,
getting it
yes,
back.
yes.
We're
And it will
taking back
benefit
what's
them.
ours.
And it
I
will benefit
know,
them too.
right?
That's what drives me crazy is
Right?
just take a chill pill and wait a little
Right.
while and see if
Yes.
everything's not going to be better for you. Oh, that was another one. Have you seen all the there was some clips about the deportation, that's going on. there's a lot of
Oh,
self-deportation
yes,
going on because
yes.
there was some place, and I don't remember what
Okay,
state it was
let's
in.
clarify that. It is not deportation of women and children. It is deportation right now. It is basically they're going after criminals with criminal records.
Right, right,
So
right,
it's like
right,
anyone who's
right.
like, oh, they're going to send their women and children over. No, they're
No,
not going
no,
after any of those. They're going after criminals right now.
right, right. But the interesting thing was there was, and I can't remember. I don't think this was in Texas. It might, no, maybe it was. It was. I think it was down around Katy, Texas. There was a guy that said normally, whatever day of the week it was, he said Walmart is usually packed. He said it is a ghost town in here right now. And then he was talking about like at Home
Wow.
Depot where the illegals hang out to get jobs. He goes, they're not there.
Oh, yeah.
So there's a lot of self deportation
Yeah.
going on and
Yep.
stuff like that. So
Well, and they're not
it's
coming across. They're not
mm-mm.
because there's more of a risk of them having to just turn around and go back.
Then
No
that
good.
stupid Selena Gomez crying over,
Oh my
oh,
gosh, how
my
stupid.
people, my people. I went, are you from
Oh,
Saudi Arabia? Are you from China?
you're
Are
right.
you
Oh,
from
and plus I'd love
Iran?
to ask her, so how many are you housing?
Right,
How many are
right.
staying in your yard? How many are
Yes,
in your extra bedrooms of your very large, home?
right, right. And
Because
the
if
big
you're
thing
that
is,
sad, oh my,
well, and
if
I
you're
wanted
just
to
that
go,
concerned and you're not even, well,
and I want to
like
go,
not even one is in your home, BS.
well, Doge has full access to the U.S. Treasury Department's payments. Here's some of the things that they're cutting. This is just 10. I think there's already been a few, but this is the second group of 10. You're not going to believe this. The National Bubble Wrap Stress um, Study, Stress Relief Study,
Gosh, are you
1.4
serious?
million annually. This money is spent every single year. Yes, the first one is the National Bubble Wrap Relief Study, 1.4 million. The Bureau of Mailbox Feng Shui, 900,000.
No,
Yes, the Federal Balloon Training Animal, no, the Federal Balloon Animal Training Academy,
no,
$2.4 million to teach
no.
people to make
Okay.
balloon animals.
Okay. Why don't me and you come up with
Serious? I'm serious.
some kind of bogus study so we can get to our millions and
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
mm,
Yeah. Yeah. I would love it. Okay. The National Pretzel Untwisting
no,
Initiative, 600,000.
no,
Yeah. Here you go. The Department of Sock Pairing to help people find that
no,
missing sock. $1.8
no,
million.
no. You've got to be kidding me.
The Federal High Five Coordination teach people how to do a high five. This is real stuff. Okay.
Unbelievable.
National Ice Cream Cone Structural Integrity Lab, 700,000.
No,
The Office of Puddle Depth Measurement, 3.2 million. The Bureau of Alarm Clock Testing,
no,
1.5 million.
no.
And the Federal Glitter Cleanup Task Force, 2 million. Just those 10 stupid, stupid, stupid things, $16.4 million annually that those 10 groups get. It's our taxpayer money.
Our
So,
taxpayer money going to that. Plus,
yeah,
not to mention Ukraine, not to
yeah,
mention all these for the Palestinians, not to
yes.
mention all of that. Like,
Well,
oh
and
my
also
gosh.
apparently to Bernie Sanders through the U.S. Postal Service and the Department of
Right?
Defense. Golly,
Right?
really? Yes.
Oh my.
I
I'm
tell
just
you what.
thinking that money, think of the struggling American families that could have used that money.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Or the
mm-hmm.
businesses that are trying to start up in America and they're being
Yes.
hit by these stupid,
Mm-hmm,
minimum wage hikes and they could use
mm-hmm.
that money. I just always think this wasted money, and it's such BS.
I
What?
know.
Who's getting that money? It's like one person in their basement getting that money.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah, Yeah. And then there's some that they say that are that, have been out of the office since COVID and everything, working from home for the federal government. They're not actually working for the government. They got a second job. So they're taking the federal paycheck and not doing anything. And then a second job where they've got a second paycheck that they're actually going to work.
Wow.
So
Wow.
all this stuff being exposed was like, you knew it all these
Mm-hmm.
years that
Mm-hmm.
how do we spend this much money?
Yep.
Because we
Yep.
waste it. We
Thank
waste
you,
it.
Elon Musk. Thank you,
Yes,
Elon Musk, that we're going to get this cleaned up
I would
because,
love to go to work for Doge. Doge or RFK. It's like hire me because I would
right?
love to go in there and start cleaning out some of this
Oh
crap.
my, right? Right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It's crazy. Oh, thank God. Oh, so Trump being the diplomat and the, like problem solver he says,
Mm-hmm.
okay, Egypt and Jordan, hey, table up, man. Like,
Yep.
take them
Yep.
in. They're your
Yep.
people. You say
Yes.
they're your people.
Yes.
You say you would support them. Oh
Mm-hmm.
my gosh. Can you believe they just backpedaled? They were like, oh no, we
Oh,
can't
can't.
take them. No, we're supporting. What are you supporting them in? You're supporting them in coming back to nothing because
Right.
they had tunnels under every single freaking building there. All of
Right.
their buildings are destroyed. They have nothing to come back to. That is
Right.
their own making. They shouldn't
Mm-hmm.
have tunnels under hospitals. I'm sorry.
In
Coming
schools.
up
Mm-hmm.
through the floor in schools
Mm-hmm.
and hospitals
Mm-hmm.
and their mosques and all of their like residential buildings, all of these like
Right.
the really nice residential buildings that they had too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, that was the deal. You have
Yep.
a tunnel coming up into your floor, building gets demolished. They have nothing to
Mm-hmm.
return to. What are you
Right.
supporting them in?
Right.
You should be opening up your border. You should be taking in your own people.
Right. Right. Exactly.
And I love Trump for coming up with that solution. It
Mm-hmm.
really what it does, whether they'll do it or not, which we know they won't. It exposes their baloney. It exposes them. They aren't really supportive of the Palestinians. They aren't. It's
Mm-hmm.
just a bunch of mouth nothing.
Nope. Nope. So Rubio's done a really good job so far. He went to Panama and met with the leaders there. And after he met with them, they've decided that they're not going to allow, or they're not going to renew their agreement with China over the Panama Canal. So Trump effect already working.
I know. And Rubio,
Yay.
you got to give him creds.
Mm-hmm.
Got to give him creds. I mean,
Yeah.
I am really liking what I'm seeing from him. And now he is very firm when the media tries to trap him into something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He just tells it exactly like it is. He doesn't even try. He doesn't even try
Mm-hmm.
to like pander to them,
Nope.
and try to
Nope.
make it all political and make it all sound all fluffy. He's like straight up like, nope.
Yep. Yep.
So, yeah.
Which is what I love about all of the Trump appointees that they are all like that. It's like,
yeah.
hey, this is the truth. You don't like it, shove it. I don't care.
Yeah. Yep.
So,
and that's how Texans are. Isn't that how
yes,
Texans are?
it is.
That's a thing that I don't think any I even think we're respected by foreign countries in that Texans are pretty much like I'm going to live my life the way I want.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm going to stay within the law, but I'm going to
Yep.
live my life the way I want.
Right.
You can just live your life, but leave me alone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
and
yeah,
we're polite and we're
yep.
kind and we do, we'll give everybody a respectful, but there's a certain line you crossed. It's like, we're done.
It's
That
a Texas mentality.
Done.
It is.
Yes.
It's a very independent thinker, very, very Americana, it's very American in the way you think of your freedom.
Right.
And I feel like our whole country is kind of swinging that way. Now, we know that when the pendulum swings one way, it's going to swing the other. So we have got to really get behind Trump and really support him in all of these massive changes that are happening so they can get a really good stronghold. I'm really glad he's going for it all up front.
I'm too.
I'm really glad. I'm really glad he's not waiting and trying to piece this out. He needs to just let's just get this done.
Right.
Get it done.
Right. He does. Like the whole transgender in the bathroom stuff.
Yes.
I mean, if a dude were to walk into the ladies' restroom and he's fully looking like a woman, nobody would question him.
No, right.
It's when the dude walks into the ladies' restroom, he has a beard, but he's wearing a dress, then you're going to go, no.
Yeah. And yet they've
all got their little golden.
us,
Yeah. they've all got their little golden parachutes. It makes me
Right.
sick. It's
Right.
and
Exactly.
no more.